There's a plot to set Nigeria's north against south, says YERIMA. Arewa Youth Consultative Council President SHETTIMA YERIMA has alleged that there was a plot to set the northern parts of Nigeria against the south. He also threatened to drag the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB to court. These comments were contained in a statement YERIMA issued on Saturday. He said IPOB was spreading lies that northerners were planning to attack Igbos and Yoruba despite his rebuttal. The young leader said the propaganda put together by illegal and secessionist groups was a move to score cheap political points. YERIMA called IPOB a racist and supremacist organization that feeds on propaganda. They claimed I threatened Southeast governors over Amajiri. This is false. They claim I threatened Yoruba people. This is not true. There is a calculated attempt to set the North against the South by some warmongers. I'm quite sure they will not succeed. He disclosed that he grew up in Lagos and Port Harcourt and has been working with progressive groups in Nigeria for a strong, united country where peace, liberty, and justice reign supreme. He further described those fanning the embers of hatred and violence as agents of darkness. SHETTIMA urged Nigerians to join hands, move the country to a greater level of honor and prosperity. Okay? I think if YERIMA SHETTIMA feels that they are lying against him, that is all about propaganda, because he said he never said that he's going to do this to Igbos, he's going to do that, or threaten the Southeast governors, or say anything against the Yorubas. He's never said that. But I will encourage him to just sue them and take them to court. I think that will settle the whole thing. There's no point trying to say, oh, this and this and that. He calls them different names, that this and that. They are trying to sow seed of discord. They are trying to sow hatred among the people, that Nigerians should join hands together. But I would advise him, just sue them, take them to court, and maybe they will understand what you are saying. And more so, we've been talking about it, and that is what has been, that is what is being talked, most especially both offline and on social media. The statement credited to Miyetti Allah President Abdullahi Budeju, stating that they are going to rule the country forever, this and that. Nobody, they don't need permission from anybody to occupy anywhere and all of that. That they've produced Nigeria, they've produced presidents, they founded Nigeria, all manner of things. What do we call all of those? And I have, in one of the videos that I made, I said we've not heard from these people, because from somebody like YERIMA SHETTIMA, Abdullah, and Ango Abdullah, and Yakasai, Tanko Yakasai, those are the people who are always coming out to defend the North, who are always coming out to say this and that. But the statement credited to this man, I'm glad that it is the same day both of them made the same statement. I'm sure whether if Budeju, who is the Miyetti Allah president, maybe his statement came before YERIMA SHETTIMA, or YERIMA SHETTIMA's statement came before him, whichever way, but we are still expecting YERIMA to speak on that issue. Because if you say you are accusing some people that they are lying against you, which we have advised you, you can take them to court. There's no big deal about that. And the statement that is being credited to them, that you say they are not saying the truth, but what of the statement that this man made? How do we categorize them? Do you justify it? Maybe for the benefits of the doubt, let's still give him some days, whether he's still going to respond, and expect most of all those people that we've called their names, whether they're going to respond to the statement credited to, or the statement by Miyetti Allah group, because I don't know what we should call that. The statement that guy made, I don't know what we should call that. But in the case of a IPOB, you should just take them to court. They will meet there. There's no big deal. There's no need of going back and forth. But the issue of this ESME, whether they call them ESME or the Miyetti Allah, because the Miyetti Allah are the ones controlling the ESME. They are the body of ESME. So they call themselves social cultural group. Are they really social cultural group? Because I could remember there was a time the Afenifere, Horanese, Indigbo, Pandev, and the Middle Belt, whatever, they needed to say something. The same statement, they wanted to make peace. I think it was Abdul Salam that was calling for that peace. It was the same statement made by this Miyetti Allah that they wanted to come together to iron those things out. And some of the sociocultural groups say, no, you cannot compare us to them because they have an agenda and they have a different thing, and there's a way they are being viewed all over the world. They call them the deadliest whatever terrorist group, that they cannot associate themselves because Garba Shehu, the spokesperson of the president, said that, oh, Miyetti Allah is just like a sociocultural group, referring them, equating them to Ohaneze, this and that. They now say, Laila, it is an insult on their part that you cannot equate us together with them, that we cannot sit on round table. Those who have been doing all manner of things, that they defend what is not. That no, they cannot just sit down together with them and be saying they are this, they are that. So I would like them to respond to what the Budeju has said, because they will not see it as anything. Like all those Southerners too, that would not want to say the truth. Because when you talk about sowing seed of discord, who is sowing this seed of discord when you are telling to the people's face that you are this, you are that? It's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be let me just put it that way, it's not going to be easy for people to accept it that way. But like I said, you can just take Nnamdi and sue the people, take them to court, since that is what he wants to do. There's no need of wasting time on that, since he has already made up his mind to do that. Yerima Amajiri, you did not comment on the one your brother Miyetti Allah said. Exactly, that's what I just said. No, but let's give them benefit of the doubt for some days. Maybe by next week they will try to issue statements concerning what that man said. If really they are truthful, that Nigeria should work together, they can say all of those. Is Nigeria should work together. I think it was Ekpeyong, the former deputy of Akwa Ibom State, saying that he doesn't know why some people are just afraid of this breakup. What are they afraid of? If you think that you have what it takes to be sufficient to lead your people very well, because they're always bragging that they are the ones in charge. If you are in charge, why are you afraid of this? Then you'll be able to lead your people right. Okay, such plots will only come from citizens like you, Sherima, because Sherima is saying there's a plot to set Nigeria's north against the south. So and somebody saying such plot is going to come from him because they have made a lot of statements before now. Please go for a better court, okay? Please go for a better court. Yerima Shettima, what is your definition of honor and prosperity? My people say a man who makes noise in the bush and come out to ask who is making the noise is a coward and should be watched. Who are the terrorist organization Nigeria has? Is Miyetti Allah and Arewa? Who are the people calling for fights, overrunning communities with AK-49, raping young girls and kidnapping people? The same Fulanese organization. Your cup is full. You will soon see. You are calling innocent IPOB. Look at this Yerima Shettima talking again. So the person that said Fulani will rule forever is not setting north against the south bar. Okay, that's no secret. We have always been against each other. So what is new about a plot setting to set Nigeria against the north? History had it that Nigeria has made up of southern and northern protectorates. I believe that the North do not support unity, peace and justice. Reason Obasanjo Yoruba man rule and Jonathan Ijo man also ruled this country before Fulani man ruled before, and Buhari again. See what Fulani herdsmen are doing all over the country now. Where Yoruba and Ijo people doing it when their brother was ruling. Now tell me enemy of a unity, peace and justice. Okay, that when a Yoruba man was ruling, did you see any Yoruba man going up and down, causing chaos, causing mayhem? These people have never spoken against the activities of these S-men. They've never spoken against it. And like when Jonathan was there too, Did you see people going from places to places that they want to occupy? You know, these people's character, most especially this Miyetti Allah people, their statements alone. I don't know why people will still be making excuses that, oh, it does not mean that is not what they mean. And people are trying to make things up. Some people will tell you, oh, it's the people who are always going, the majority of the people who are using that, they are using S-men's uniform to disguise, that they are using their names and what have you. Then what have you to say to the statement credited to Miyetti Allah, because the Miyetti Allah is the body of a Esme. So what do you have to say to most of the statements? This is not the first time he's making that statement. He said the same thing on China's television. He said many things that some people just spoke against it and condemned it, but the majority of the people who are, I don't know whether they are benefiting from the present day government, they just kept quiet. Then when those people were ruling, Ijoma was ruling, Yoruba man was ruling, there was no problem. But as soon as Buhari came, the whole story changed. Yerima, you are not the one always threatening. Are you not the one who always threatening war all the time? Yerima, you are not the one. Okay, it's the same thing. You are talking from the two sides of your mouth. When you give ultimatum to all Igbos to leave north, what do you think you have done? Endangering the Igbos to your barbaric north. Who is setting against you? Who against you? Or is it your jaundiced imagination that is playing tricks on you? Do you ever talk well of the South? Come on, man. No, stop saying that. Oh, Mr. Shettima, you were the first person to set the North against the South when you issue Igbo's quit notice. Yerima, you dey fear now, so now they fear war, man. Okay. Yoruba people always lived in suspicious, denied deceit and pretending. Yerima, your point is pointless. Where is unity, peace, and justice that you are talking about? I beg you, enjoy your position and money while it lasts. There is no forever except God. So guys, let's hear your opinion concerning Yerima Shettima's statement.